Salud Gintani, Colombian, nice and hot. You know, let me tell you the difference between Apefather and all these other YouTubers out there that are pushing like stocks and cryptocurrencies. You want to know what I think about all that stuff? It's called like peanuts. You understand? Crumbs. That's what it is. Look, we all, I guess, need crumbs. Look, I need crumbs to survive. Once in a while, yeah, I spend my $300 on my dinners. I went to the supermarket. I spent $200 now, so that's crumbs, and that's what all of these YouTubers like are trying to push. And a lot of times because you're chasing crumbs, you end up losing the whole effing bakery. That's the irony, is that you're just trying to get crumbs. Like, yeah, I just want to get my $100. I just want to get my $200. I just want to get my $300, and you wind up losing the whole friggin' the whole shop, the whole bakery. See, the thing with the V for Victory project, the difference is that it's going after the whole bakery. It's like, in other words, you don't want just one cannoli. You don't want just one, cherry pie. She's my cherry pie. You want the whole effing bakery. That's what I'm trying to get people. Look, everybody's got to live. Billy Joel said it the best. Before you feed the soul, you got to feed the body. Okay? Salud, Gentani. Hold on. You see, people don't understand. I get it. You got to survive. You got to day trade or whatever it is you got to do to make money. I get it. We all need to eat. We all need a roof over our heads. But you see, the thing is that if that becomes your only option, you're never going to amount to nothing. That's it. Your whole life, you're going to be chasing the peanuts. You're going to be chasing the crumbs. And you're going to notice year after year, nothing in your life is going to change. And you know how I can prove it to all of you? Look back on the last 3 years of your life. All right. Then we can go 4 years, 5 years. We'll start with 3. Has your life dramatically changed? Ask yourself that question. Has your life dramatically changed in the last 3 years? Like to the point where you went from bum to chum, from the point that you had like 10,000, now you have like 10 million. Okay, like did that happen? Was there a dramatic change? No, most likely not. So the question now you got to ask yourself, do you think that's going to happen in the next 3 years? do you really feel in the next 3 years of your life there's going to be some dramatic effort change where you're going to go from like 10,000 to 100 million? Do you think that's going to happen? Okay. See, that's what I'm trying to do with the V for Victory. I'm looking for what's called a dramatic change. I'm already doing well. I already have a nice house. I already have a good life. I eat out. I got beautiful kids, family, dogs. I already got the American dream. I got it. Okay, the thing is, am I satisfied? You know what I mean? Am I satisfied with what I have? Crazy. Go for it. Enjoy it. Tony from Brooklyn, brother. Here's my paisan here. God bless. How you doing, brother? Como stai? Bene grazie. Yeah, Tony. What I'm trying to push, let me tell you, brother, with the V for Victory project, I'm not asking for any money. Okay? I'm trying to get people like you. You see, Tony and me have a lot in common. We like the best things in life. We like to eat the best foods. We like to live like friggin', kings. You understand? Wow! The thing, though, Tony, is that I feel like to get to the next level, you understand? To be really big. I'm talking like Elon Musk big. I'm talking like Donald Trump big. You can't think small. Listen, we're all about making small things once in a while to survive. We're all about, I do it all the time. What do you think? I do it with DJT. I do it with all types of plays, okay, when I see an opportunity to make money. But the thing is, I know it's not going to change my future. I'm not going to become like a billionaire. I'm not going to, to me, it's just part of the average Joe life. That's it. See, I want to think big. I want to see the Apefather brand, become synonymous with like casinos. Why should like all these billionaires live the great life? Doesn't it bother you once in a while? Doesn't it bother you when you hear about Ken Griffin building like a skyscraper? In my opinion, using our money, but that's another story. We'll say it's alleged, but But doesn't it bother you when you hear about all these different billionaires out there, friggin' buying mansions, Star Island? Why can't we live that life? You understand? And I just feel like if we all work together, we could. Like Tony, I'll give you just an example. In 2022, I don't know if you know this, Tony. Okay, retail lost $350 billion in the stock market. Now, retail was all working together like one big ape family. They lost 350 billion. Still now in the year 2024, they haven't fully recovered. They haven't fully recovered. They're still down, most retail investors, 30-40%. Do you know now if that money, example, would have been invested in real estate, specifically casinos? You take the friggin' Bellagio in Las Vegas. You see, Commander 35 is the perfect example of what I'm about to say. I'm going to get to you in a second. But you take the Bellagio, okay? It costs around $3 billion to develop that thing. 350 billion, we could have had 100 casinos, more than 100 casinos, spanning the entire world. Las Vegas, Macau, China, Dubai, even Atlantic City, even my hometown, the Jersey Shore. Now, here's the thing. The house always wins. We wouldn't have lost any of that money. It would have been generating hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year. That's true generational wealth. That's where my head is going. Commander, I'll tell you what, brother. You keep saying that you're winning and you're winning and you're winning. Stop making videos, okay, behind a wall. Okay, you're winning, right? Start making videos. I'll tell you a funny story. Zadie Savage said that you one time filmed a Ferrari. It was by the beach, right? This is what Commander 35 does. He films a Ferrari. Anybody could do that. I guess people are dumb and they fall for all that stuff. Because I remember you did that once before. You were filming cars in the street. You would say, that car's mine, that car's mine. Then you started filming residential development. You're like, that development's mine, that development's mine. I could do the same thing. I could go to Manhattan and I could just start filming skyscrapers. I could be like, me and Floyd, Mayweather, I'm a partner with him on this one. I'm a partner on that one. But see, Commander, why don't you go behind the Ferrari? This is what I want you to do. Drive it and then film the video. Show us your ass in the seat. Okay? not just filming it on the street. Your ass in the seat. That's what you got to start doing. Because Commander, for a guy who's a multimillionaire, you got this 1970s friggin' porn friggin' haircut. You got a friggin', even my haircut's better than yours. You got a friggin' wall behind every video. Like the wall is an improvement that has cracks in it. The wall that has cracks in it, because it used to be a garbage bag, if you can remember. It was a garbage bag covering, I guess, a window or something. That's previously where he made his videos. So Commander, what did you make today? How much money? $100? How much did you make today? Commander 35 made $100 today. See, this is my prime example. And he's happy about it. You know what's really crazy is that he's actually happy about it. So anyway, there's this guy, Luke's Cars in Stock. He's got tapes of me. Probably got tapes of himself getting excited. I'm so excited when I watch Apefather. I get turned on by a real man. I get it, Commander 35. Unfortunately, he's into the Sozich, but we'll get to that later. Look, I already know what the truth is with Commander 35. He probably made, if he's lucky, he probably made $100 today. That's it. And you know what the crazy thing is? He's happy about it. This is what I'm saying. Sheep. You know what's amazing? It's a really great racket that's going on in this world. It's a tremendous racket. And I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of the racket. I want to be a part of what Ken Griffin is doing, all these people are doing. You know what they do? These guys are making the real money. These are the guys making the true billions and billions of dollars. But what they do to dumb friggin' retail investors, they take all their money. There's a bloodbath. They completely soak them dry like an effing vampire. Then they start throwing you the crumbs. That's what they do. They throw you the crumbs. They're like, okay, here's $100. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. All right, next, here's $200. Oh, thank you for these crumbs. I love these crumbs, and that's it. It's like that's all it takes to keep all you people friggin' satisfied. So, one day I might do this myself. I might. One day I'll have a casino, right? I'll be making like friggin' an insane amount of money. I'll be making billions of dollars, right? And I'll throw everybody like Commander 35 will work for me. He'll be working in the Apefather's friggin' private friggin' quarters, my toilet. I'll throw him $200. I'll say, Commander, do me a favor. I want to see that toilet friggin' sparkly clean. He'll say, you can give me $200? Absolutely. And he'll do it. He'll do. Can I lick it? He'll say. You can do whatever you want. Just make sure it's sparkly clean. Everybody wants crumbs. That's it, man. Super chat is different because that comes from the heart. That's different. You're using an analogy that doesn't make sense now. When Back to the Future gives you call it it's not really a donation. It's a super chat. But when someone gives me a super chat, to me, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. I take great pride in that. I'm proud of it because that means people find me entertaining. That's a different story. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what people are trying to accomplish with their lives, with the stock market. What people look, I'm in the stock market. Yes. I'm in cryptocurrencies. Okay. I have a lot of shit on my portfolio. But the thing is, I don't expect this stuff to make me rich. Like I said, I have most of my holdings, I have like a 10-year plan. I really do. I have a long-term plan. Like I said about Shiba, I know that makes Commander 35 crazy. To me, that's like a 10-year friggin' hold. That's like a 10-year plan. I have a bigger friggin' picture in my head. Okay. I have a picture of greatness. That's what I'm trying to make all of you understand. Look, why can't you do this? Okay, why can't we do an experiment? Here's the experiment. You keep doing everything you're doing, okay? And I'm going to keep doing everything I'm doing. And you know what you're going to notice in about a year, possibly from now, maybe 2 years from now? You're going to notice I have a casino. You're going to notice I have skyscrapers. And you're still going to be chasing the crumbs. You're still, like, all of you are going to still be, you're going to be like, hey, did you see this friggin' new play? Holy cow, it went up friggin' 80% today. Oh my God, I made another $100 and I'll be friggin' smoking Cuban cigars, drinking Dom Perignon, laughing at everybody. But see, the thing is, unfortunately, if everybody had this mentality, I'm proving it to you. In 2022, everybody was chasing crumbs in the stock market. Everybody was chasing crumbs. They lost all that money. All of that money was transferred to the corrupt 1%. Okay, laughing at all of us. That's why they call us dumb money. There's a reason we got this term. It's called dumb money because we're dumb. We're idiots. We're chasing peanuts. We're chasing crumbs, and we lost friggin' $350 billion. Turned to zero. Now, you know what's funny? You would think that we would learn our lesson, right? You would think after a massive loss like that, the friggin' light bulb would go off and they're still doing the same things. It's like, I don't know what it is. Maybe some people just like being sheep. I'm starting to believe that in my life. That there's just certain people, I think they just like it. They like losing. They like being sheep. And they accept the fact that other people are winners. They're like, that's never going to be me. I'm never going to be Ken Griffin. I'm never going to be friggin' whatever, Donald Trump. That's never going to happen for me. I'm just content being sheep. Yeah. Like I said, Commander 35, look, you want to impress me? Commander. I'll tell you what. I took out $20,000, okay? Take out double that. Make a video with 4 stacks at $10,000, okay? And then I'll shut my mouth. When can I expect that you're going to do that? You made a lot of money today, right, Commander? What'd you make today? About $250,000? Okay, so take $40,000, make a video tomorrow. That's it, very simple. And I'll do the same, okay? After you do it, I'll do it. I mean, this guy's always talking about how much money he makes, but he makes videos behind cracked walls. Like he makes videos that there's like a friggin' spider coming out of the wall. Hold on. Oh, I love this guy, Luke's car and socks. See, now this is a compliment. When someone gives me a super chat, it's a compliment. Thank you, Luke's cars and stocks. I appreciate that. God bless you, brother. Apefather, release the tapes where you run naked on the street before Commander 35 does, and he will win again. I mean, there's no secret. Look, in Brooklyn, I was known. I don't know if all of you know this. I was Naked Richie. I don't know. See, back when I was doing that, they didn't really have, like, you know, they didn't have the video phones. There really wasn't internet. This was many, many years ago when I used to do this shit. I was like friggin' a young spring chicken. I was a young gun, you know, like Jack Clifford likes the young guns. I don't know. I was like 17 at the time. If people have footage of that, I would love to see it. I would hope you would post it. I would actually love to see it. Guys, I don't get embarrassed. Like, this is another thing. By the way, Luke, God bless you. Thank you for that super chat. I love you. I don't get embarrassed. You know how people get embarrassed? Like, you know, let me give you an example. There was this girl, may she rest in peace, okay? She was apparently, she had like a vibrator. She was on the beach. And she was doing her thing, right, with the vibrator, masturbating, right? Okay. So apparently a family, I guess that they had kids, they saw this. They called the police on this girl, okay? She gets arrested, I guess, for a decent exposure or whatever, you know. Long story short, the girl kills herself. Okay, listen, it's a sad story. God bless her. It's terrible. May she rest in peace. Heartbreaking story. I tell my wife, I think that I want to use that concept to go make a video. Maybe I'll go on a beach and I'll friggin' do my thing on the beach. I'll do my thing with my big Italian saws each. You think I'm embarrassed? I hope I get arrested, because let me tell you something. That might just be what makes me viral. I don't get embarrassed. Like, I don't know. People get like really embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed. I walked off Fort Hamilton Parkway. It was a bet. It was a $1,000 bet. I had to walk naked 2 friggin' blocks in broad daylight. And my friend had a picture of her friggin' penis. I had to go make a copy in the pharmacy. I don't get embarrassed. I don't do this anymore, though. I have to tell you, I've stopped now since I'm a father. This is when I was single. This is when I was single and ready to mingle. But I still wouldn't get embarrassed. You know, I don't get embarrassed. Angie, I love you. Commander, the point, Commander 35, is this. I don't get embarrassed. You know what I mean? You can't embarrass me. There's nothing you could post that's going to embarrass me. It's just not going to happen. I don't get embarrassed. You know what I mean? I'm not running for office here. You know, I'm myself. I'm the Apefather. I don't care what people think about me. I don't give a shit. Think I care? No, I am 100% shameless. There is literally nothing. Look, people try so hard to like get under my skin, and where they try to attack me is with music a lot. I noticed that. They'll be like, you sing like shit, you can't sing. The truth is, I don't think I'm a good singer. Yeah, I do it for fun. Like, you know, when you do things for fun, like if you play basketball, do you have to be in the NBA? No. You know, you don't have to be LeBron James. You understand? You just play basketball because it's fun. Okay. When I sing, it's recreation. It's fun. So people try to be, oh, you suck. So who cares? I don't think I suck, you know. I don't know where I'm going. Little White Snake. But I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises of the songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Not bad, right? Salud, Gendani. The only thing you don't have in that toolbox, Commander 35, is cash. I'm sure you got a lot of other things. Masking tape, you know, a little roofies. when you go out for your Jeffrey Dahmer nights, I'm sure you got a lot of things in that toolbox. I don't doubt that. I never doubted that for 1 second. But one thing you don't have is cash. Commander, I don't care. Release it. Release everything. I would love it, man. The problem is if it's really naked material, you realize that YouTube is not going to allow you to put it up there. You might have to put it on Rumble. Rumble's a little bit more cool. Man, YouTube is dope. I one time posted a video of the movie, what was it? The Hangover. I think it was The Hangover 3. And there was this one part where the guy had like friggin' breasts. You know, the dentist. You know what I'm talking about? YouTube actually gave me a strike. I don't know if I told you all of this. YouTube gave me a strike on my channel. They're like, this is a decent, exposure. You cannot show a man with, breast and all this. So I wrote them back. I appealed it. I appealed the strike. I said, this is a movie. You know what I mean? So I said, if you're going to give me a strike, I said, give whoever the movie company, whoever it was. I was like, give them a strike. Because you have footage of their movie on YouTube. They took the strike right off. They took the strike right off. I love you, Angie. Angie with the woman with the hands of gold. He can't afford $35, Angie. You got to give him the corporate discount. You got to give. Maybe Commander could come up with 25. So, look. You know the difference between me and Commander 35? Commander 35 is living this pretend life that he's a multi-millionaire like this friggin' Mameluke here, the regulator. The regulator is another one. The difference between me and these guys is I keep it real. I keep it real. I'm not trying to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not going around telling everybody I'm worth $100 million. Like, remember that time with Lou? He got all mad. May he rest in peace. Remember when Lou posted that community post? He said he had like almost $4 million, and everybody was like blown away. I found out that Lou, he copied that off Google. So then I made a retaliation video showing a friggin' bank receipt that I had like almost 100 million. Lou freaked out over that. He went nuts. It's you can actually still see it. It's in his community section. You could see that he posted the 4 million. I posted 100 million. It was like 99 million and change. Look, ball breaker. It just gets to a point where I can't keep proving myself anymore. Obviously, look, you're gonna feel the way you feel. That's it. You don't think I'm worth 3 million? That's fine. It's okay. I don't want to keep proving myself. I keep doing it, and I keep giving evidence, and I keep giving proof, and nobody wants to accept it. I'm done. I don't care. Feel whatever you want to feel, okay? It doesn't matter to me anymore. Whatever you believe is your prerogative. It's my prerogative. Yeah, I know. And I'm the only person, right? Steven, I'm the only person who said this, right? Listen, we all want AMC. We all wanted it to go to Pluto. But unfortunately, Adam Aaron screwed us. It's not my fault. That freaking Mameluke piece of garbage. What do you want me to do? Tony from Brooklyn, I love your attitude, Richie. Screw these haters. I love you too. Tony's a real paisan from Brooklyn. I love this guy. Tony, what part of Brooklyn are you from? Bensonhurst, Bay Ridge, Sheepshead Bay. Tony, did you ever hear my song, the Brooklyn song? If you get a chance, brother, look it up. It's Richie Lavoie is my real name. So if you do a search on YouTube, Richie Lavoie, L-E, V as in Victor, O-I. I know that sounds French. It's really Lavoiani. That's my real name. Unfortunately, my ancestors had to cut it short because they had to come into the country. But if you search for Richie Lavoie, L-E, V as in Victor, O-I, the Brooklyn song, you'll see the thumbnail of Coney Island, the Wonder Wheel. Click on that, man. Check out the Brooklyn song, brother. Tony is not my wife. Angie is not my wife, but she does have hands of gold. John, I know you don't believe this. My wife doesn't have time. My wife hates this stuff. You really think that she has time for this? My wife spends absolutely no time on YouTube. She hates this stuff. She hates all you people. She would never do this. Commander 35. You having $3.4 million is like me having $3.4 billion. Okay, it's fantasy, brother. It's like Fantasy Island, Tattoo. Remember the plane. And it's funny, Commander 35. You want to talk about jumps in net worth? Not too long ago, I think it was what a few months ago, you said you were worth 1.5 mil. So now you're worth 3.4. Man, you must have did something big, man. What'd you make? You made another 1.8 mil? How'd you make another 1.8 million in a couple of months? Tell me, Commander. I mean, the regulator, I will tell you the truth. My wife thinks you're a pretty nice person. I will tell you the truth. She doesn't talk bad about you, but personally, I think you're a bullshit artist. I'm not convinced you're worth 100 million. I'm not convinced. I'm sorry. Maybe one day you'll prove it to me. Are you donating that 1 million to Israel? Are you listening to your wife? You know, the regulator was the only person who donated $10,000 to the Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone GoFundMe page, which supported President Trump in his efforts to pay lawyers in the New York civil trial. The regulator was the only $10,000 donation, and we have the pleasure of having him here in our live chat. Nah, Rick, there's nothing limp about me, brother. There is nothing limp about me. Trust me. That's the one thing that works amazing. You know, I'm like a rock star. You know how rock stars, they say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Well, with me, it's sex, food, not drugs, sex, food, and rock and roll. I'm reading this here. We are Aboriginal people. All witchcraft dies on Holy Turtle Island. Look, I don't mess around with the witches. God bless you. I put a spell on you. Commander 35 is probably worth $3,000 of the three. I don't even think he's worth $3,000. He's probably worth $300 if he's lucky on a good day. I'm just trying to make all of you understand. Why can't you just understand this? Why can't you understand this analogy? Listen to me. If I asked any one of you to come up with $10 million tomorrow, honestly, who could do it? And I know the regulator is going to say he can. Actually, the regulator said he could only come up with about $3 billion liquid. All of his money is tied up in businesses and stocks and all that stuff. Who could come up with $10 million by tomorrow in cash? How many people on this live stream? Not too many. Okay. But here's the thing. If we had 1 million people in our V for Victory movement, and let's just say for hypothetical reasons, I'm not asking for any money. Each person put up $10. 1 million people. We would have $10 million like this. Instant. So that's what I'm trying to make everybody understand. Working together, we could accomplish greatness. We could do things that one individual person cannot do. I'm trying to find people that think the way I think, that think big, that are like, hey, Father, I want to be like you. I want to be in the casino industry, man. I want to be, I want to have the Apefather friggin' the king of the jungle steakhouse, the king of the jungle Italian restaurant. It's very possible if we all work together. I don't want money. That's what people understand. I don't want money. I just want a large audience. I believe if I have a large audience, I can make all of this happen right away. I can make all of this happen right away. Because between ad revenue, I can earn, between sponsors, if I get large audiences, I can do all of this myself. That's when I open up the door for all my retail brothers and sisters. Once I make my mark, you understand? Once I'm established, I open up the door. Maybe I go public. And everybody can get a piece of the Apefather brand. We'll see. But the difference, the regulator, is you haven't shown anything. I mean, you talk a great game. You talk a great game, but you haven't. I've showed things. You haven't showed anything, man. I mean, you got to show things. Why don't you make a video? Consider it making a video. Start showing some of your assets at least. But you see, the problem is it's really easy to do that. You'll probably film someone else's mansion. You got to actually go in the house. Like, you got to be like me, where you film it in the jacuzzi in your house. You got to give us a friggin' tour. I don't want to keep going over it, Paul Breaker. We've done this already. Oh, I'm tired, brother. I'm tired. You know all the things I've showed. $1 million settlement, made a video on it. You have my home address. It has over 300,000 in equity. I've showed cash throughout my whole YouTube channel, constantly showing cash, constantly showing cash. I've showed a little bit of my gold, but I'm not going to show you everything. I showed you at least 15K. I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just saying I did show things. I mean, it's just I showed my portfolio out. I showed everything. I showed it. I'm not doing it no more. I've had it. All I get for showing things is grief. You know, I I'm done, man. I don't want to do it no more because it's $1 million, bull breaker, and it's not my wife's. We're married. It's 50-50. Okay, get that straight. Just like my wife, if she divorces me, would get 50% of everything I have. It's called 50-50. Talking about my wife, she's waving to me here. She wants me to come inside. We're gonna watch a little movie. And what did you prove, the regulator? What have you proved? You just talk a great game, man. Anyway, listen, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streams. This one is got to come to an end. I don't want to do long ones. It's already over 31 minutes. But you see, am I not doing a lot more? I'm doing a lot more live streams. I'm keeping my promises. I will be back very soon. I'm probably going to do it all night long. Lionel Richie style. All night long, all night, until the V for Victory movement is out of sight. Oh, all night long, all night, watching Apefather. V for Victory. Thank you. Amon 4030. I love you, brother. Thank you. God bless you. V for Victory. I will be back soon. I'm going to be doing a tremendous amount of live streams. You're going to get sick of this face. It's hard to get sick of this face. You're going to get sick of my voice. People said I have like a voice. I sound like I should be like on the radio. What do you think? You think that my voice would sound good if I was like a radio friggin' disc jockey? I get that a lot. People say that to me. They say, you got a great voice, man. You got a great voice. Who thinks I have a great voice? Your voice sucks. It sucks. Anyway, I'll do my radio voice. Everything I said. Maybe this is for like a Rocky Balboa here. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's all entertainment purposes only. Salud, Gin Donnie. God bless.